Hello again, everybody. Sci-Fi Guy 86 back again in my Let's Build a Modern City Season 2 of my Let's Build series. And as you can see, we've come quite a long ways since we started this show. We've got a couple of small ones, apartment buildings, and then we've got several business towers. Looking pretty good, all colorful and stuff. And you might notice I'm actually not in my natural texture pack like I'm usually. I'm trying out the steampunk texture pack. Check out the roads. Wild. Anyway, look at these trees. So cool. Anyway, I love the steampunk texture pack, so I figured I'd try it out. It's another semi-HD, 32 pixels instead of 16 pixels, so I like it. Now, I may have mentioned in the last episode, but this episode will be focused on a parking garage. So, I'm going to go and get started on that. The question when you come to a parking garage is, how do you want to design it? Obviously, just like it comes to anything, how do you want to design it? What do you want to do? Yes. I answer this question by literally just starting, and as I've shown in previous episodes, I like to choose my colors. In this episode, I'm choosing stone bricks, as you can see, white wool, black wool, and stone slabs. These will make up the parking spaces, the walls, and everything of my parking structure. Now, here's the thing. There's always a little god booth here. Almost always. Other side. Windows everywhere. Box. Feels all nice and watchful. So all the way across like so, all the way across, all the way across. And then we just need to, actually, you know what, I'm going to leave this freestanding this time. You can change up the style, you can connect it to the next floor, you can leave it freestanding, however you want. This time I'm going to leave it freestanding. Okay, so anywhere where you want people to walk, not drive, I like to put in sidewalk pieces. Because that's a good indication for drivers not to go there. Obviously, a car's not going to fit in there. That's not. But, honestly, I think I'd rather have this and this being glass blocks. I like that better. Okay, so let's go ahead and start working on these guys. To how big this needs to be. It's based on, well, I've built a few different car sizes, and you can build bigger cars. The bigger cars take up so much more space when it comes to details that I didn't like the way that it would get rid of, I don't know, all the it got rid of all the space for all my builds. If it comes to a modern city and you're building on the size of an Xbox map, you don't have till infinity like you do on PC. PC, you have plenty of options available to you, so you don't necessarily have to just stay to a little 860 by 860 or 840 or whatever it is map. So, I want an Xbox One so bad. Oh. Not yet, though. I'm a poor college student. I love Minecraft, though, so I'll keep playing Minecraft. At least on this Xbox One. And I mentioned in my live stream for Halloween yesterday that I've been thinking about other games. thinking about playing some other games, changing my channel towards not specifically for Minecraft and changing it towards other things. And I'm kind of back and forth on the idea. I do like the idea that my channel is entirely Minecraft, but at the same time, I also don't mind the idea of playing other games. So I'm torn between keeping the same channel and just advertising that I do more games than just Minecraft, and getting rid of the channel and starting a whole new channel. So yeah, I can't decide. It's a hard decision to make. Interesting. So we've got something way to go. But it's easily fixable. So I'm just trying to give you a basic sample of what I do. It's pretty easy. 3x5 is what I consider a parking lot space. Back. And as you can see, this one's actually a little deeper. See that? Because of the size of the square. But we'll deal with it. Just extend this back. That won't be a big deal. I'll probably end up putting stairs in one of these corners, but probably more. For now, we'll just so what I think I'm going to do next is figure out this side. 6. So we've got a lot of weird stuff. This is my biggest corner over here where there's a separation. Stairs now. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Hope everybody's Halloween was good. My Halloween was pretty good. I had a nice relaxing evening and did my Halloween stream earlier in the day and thought about what it might be like to do a different kind of stream and different kind of games and stuff. I do have a few other games, I just don't have that many scary games. Much of a scary game. Amnesia. Anything. So, I'll have to upgrade my collection a bit to other games. This is making a really weird shape here. I think we can deal with it, but it's just it's a little weird. Yeah, there's another weird spot. This isn't. I don't think it should be changing something. Makes it a little nicer over here, not by much. So I found a school that I can take online animation classes and get a bachelor's degree. And get that done, but it is actually only about a 60-week or 65-week course, so it's nice and fast, and I'll be done with that once I start it pretty quickly, just over a year. So it's not be worth it. I know I love making animations, and I know I'd love to work for an animation company. And it doesn't have to be Disney, Pixar, another really big studio. I don't mind having my own small studio that just does YouTube stuff. So long as I can make my living as an animator. I just want to be able to be my own boss. Or at least have some creativity. They still have bosses, but a lot of times in a smaller company, I guess, when it comes to like Disney Pixar, I have to answer, so. But it'd be worth it for me. This black wool is crazy looking. It reminds me of like tile. I think one of my favorite blocks that I've seen on the steampunk texture is the clouds that are the spiderwebs, the cobwebs, how they look like little puffs of clouds. Because I've always used cobwebs as like my chimney smoke and my train smoke, and you know, anytime there needs to be a little bit of air represented somehow, I would use the cobwebs. So it's pretty logical of them to make it smoke shaped. It's the first of the texture packs to do that too, which is pretty exciting. I guess this one's just going to have to be double. Okay. Now at this point, it's going to be a matter of stamping the same floor design up, but it's also going to be a matter of finding how to make it all line up correctly. Go ahead and go with 5 on each side. That gives you 2 lanes of traffic, well, almost 2 lanes of traffic, kind of a tight fit. This side I actually gave 6. So we've got our shape for the up and down traveling system, and honestly this is one of the simpler parts of this. I'm going to show you how it works. Just up by 1 and then across by 2. Continue this 1 by 2 pattern. You'll climb up to the second floor. I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go, so that's kind of the guessing game at this point. I might have to increase how it is at the bottom, but we shall see. Quite tell. That's it. Actually, might just be perfect. Yeah, seems like. Cool. So then I just duplicate this up here. Except on this floor we have parking going. So it's pretty simple. I mean, at this point, I would just continue the walls of all these things up. So this would go up and meet at the same level as these. And I would probably actually make this in here centered, or the centerpiece here solid. So I'd fill all this stuff in. I'd fill all this into here too. Right now I'm just going to build the frame so you can kind of get an idea. I'm not trying to spend too much time on this right now. So, at this point, pretty much what I would do is this needs to go up to 1 and 2, I believe. It's got to go up 2 above. So I might actually change the second one here to a different style, just so I break it up a little bit. Break that up with some chords, why not? Looks nice. Bring this up, bring this across. Just like so. And then we can count up again. And right here, as you can see, it's just 3 in between. So 1, 2, 3. There. There. So as you can see, this is going to be quite the large parking structure here. It's actually not going to be too much bigger than that. I might just make it 5 floors. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th floor will be the top here. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. And it'll be probably the shortest of these buildings in this area, but it is the parking garage that will serve as extra parking for some of these buildings in here. But yeah, I will continue the same pattern down here. And this is actually probably going to be a shorter episode, yeah. I'll just go ahead and fill in some of this while for this last couple of minutes, I'm going to go ahead and fill out a little more in here. Might as well, so just so you can get a better idea of what it's going to look like when it's done. Go ahead and finish off the first floor entirely, that way you can see what it's going to look like when it's done a little bit more. Like I said, I'll push this for a little past 20 minutes probably. Now, bring this all the way across. Just here. Or at least maybe I'll just finish off the frame part of this first floor here, just because I'm running out of time. But yeah, in the next episode, I'll have this parking garage or parking structure complete, and I will make sure to have another idea for another building. I'm definitely thinking probably another apartment structure, so something a little bit smaller than these other ones that can go on that corner, and then probably another business tower to go right here, so that all the business towers are kind of right here by the parking garage. And the apartment will have its own parking lot and stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, yeah, and this is more or less what each floor will look like, and I'll probably have some kind of elevator system set up over here, or stairway and an elevator. Probably be a water elevator. But yeah, so pretty simple stuff. Just stamp it up, 5 floors, and on the top floor I might mix it up and do half on this, like a half covered, half not covered, and have like a 6th floor that's just half of it, to where it looks kind of fancy schmancy for parking garage at least. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for episode 9 of my Let's Build Modern City. Soon we will be moving on to the residential area. As you can see, we've only got a couple plots left here, so it'll be 2 more episodes where I build this building and then this building, and then we get to move into modern residential building. So this will be quite the build when it's complete. I'm very excited. We're almost halfway done with this season, so stay tuned for next episode, guys. See you next time.